Yes. Yes, very good. Okay, so in a previous class we have completed exercise 6.4, that is HCF and LCM. Okay, in case of HCF, what we do is first we find all the common factors between given two numbers or three numbers. Okay, if three numbers are given, first we will find out the common factors. Yes, first we will find the common factors and then we will be finding out the highest number in that, which is the highest common factor. Okay, in case of LCM, okay, two numbers if they are given, we will find the multiples of each one of them. Then we will find the common multiples. Okay, in that common multiples, which is the lowest one. Okay, least common multiple or lowest common multiples. Okay, so today we will be discussing regarding tests of divisibility. Tests of divisibility. Okay, yes, take out page number 86. Yes, page number 86. Can you see the board? Okay. Page number 86, tests of divisibility. Okay. When the word divisibility is there, what we will understand? It is without doing actual division. Okay. Divisibility is what? Without doing actual division, we will be using some tricks. Okay. Divisibility by 2, divisibility by 3, divisibility by 5 and divisibility by 10. Okay, we will be seeing different concepts based on the ones place. Okay, the unit place, what number it should be consisting. Okay, so see page number 86, divisibility by 2. Without doing actual division, first one, divisibility by 2. Okay. Now, to check whether the given number is divisible by 2 or no, we should see the given number. Here, for example, it is 7,242. Okay. They will ask you whether this number is divisible by 2 or no. Okay. Always you will have to check the ones place. Okay. This is our ones place, tens place, hundreds place, and the last is thousands place. Okay. Check whether the ones place is even number or no. Can you tell me what are even numbers? No. Yes. Okay. Now the two different examples. In that you have to first see whether the ones place is an even number or no. Before that, we should know what are even numbers. Okay. Even numbers. It is like the ending number should be 0, 2, 4, 6 and 8. Okay. If the ending number is yes. No. One is it an even number? If the is one an even number, one is an odd number. Okay. So we should see whether the ending number is an even number or no. And even numbers like 0, 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay. Now tell me children, one's place is written 2. It is having 2. So tell me whether this number is divisible by 2 or not is divisible by 2. It is divisible by 2 because the ones place is an even number. It is not an odd number. It is an even number and hence it is divisible by 2. Okay, what will be writing here? Front you will have to write it as divisible by 2. Yes. Okay. Next, one more example, 5638. Now tell me children. Yes. Yes. It is having ones place as 8. Okay. And 8 whether it comes an even number or it is an odd number? Even number. Okay. Yes. 8 is an even number and hence it is divisible by 2. Divisible by 2. Okay. Yes. Now tell me children. Yes. Tell me whether it is divisible by 2 or no and why. Yes, 3147. You have to check the ones place. If ones place is an even number, we will be writing as divisible by 2. What is in this case? No, it is not divisible by 2. Yes, it is not divisible by 2 because ones place is not an even number. Okay? Not divisible by 2. Yes, it is not divisible by 2 because 7 is not an even number. Okay, is this part clear? Divisible by 2. Remember, for divisible by 2, one's place should be, yes, one's place it should be either 0, 2, 4, 6, and 8. Okay, it should be 0, 2, 4, 6, and 8. What, Kirti? If number is 10, is this a question? Yes, tell me, what is there in one's place? Yes, whether it is 2 digit, 3 digit, 4 digit, let the number be any big number. You have to check only the ones place. Tell me in this case. Yeah, we have in ones place and tens place if we check. In ones place we have 0. Is it not divisible by 2? It is divisible by 2. Yes. Because yeah, it is an even number. Even number that is from 0 to 4, 6, 8. Okay? 2 5s are 10. Yes or no? It is easily divisible by 2. Is it clear, children? Yes. Next one, we will check regarding divisibility by 3. Next one is divisibility by 3. Yes. Now, in case of divisibility by 3, you have to add the numbers and what answer you get, it should be divisible by 3. Okay. For example, just see. Yes. Now we have 6,405. Okay. Let us add each one digit and find the sum. Okay. We will add now 6 plus 4 plus 0 plus 5. What is the answer? 15. Okay. Yes. The answer is 15. Tell me, children, tell me, in 3's table, do you get 15 or no? Yes, we get. Yes. Yes. How do we get it? 3 into 5 is equal to 15. Yes or no? So 15 is easily divisible by 3 and hence this complete number is divisible by 3. Is it clear? You will have to add, yeah, you will have to add each number. Yes, you will have to add 15 you will get. 15 is divisible by number is divisible by 3. Okay, these are the tricks that you have to know. Okay, divisibility by 3. For divisibility by 3, you have to add each one number. Okay, what sum you get, that sum should be divisible by 3. Is it clear? Is it easy? Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, tell the children. 2, 3, 6, 0.
2 plus 3 plus 6 plus 0.
2 plus 3 plus 6 plus 0. What is the answer?
Now 3.
Yes, it is 11. Is it divisible by 3?
No, ma'am.
Yes, it is not divisible by 3. In 3's table, we do not get 11. Yes or no? And hence, we will write it as not divisible, not divisible by
3. Ma'am, when we find
yes.
ma'am, when we find factor, it is not the factor is not there. Can write no.
Yes. No divisible.
Ma'am, yeah.
Right? Not divisible.
Is it exactly like that?
Kirti, you have to write it as not divisible. Yes, divisibility by 3. Is it clear to everyone? What you will have to do, you will have to check whether you are getting the sum which is divisible by 3. Okay? So this is regarding divisibility by 3. The next one we will be going for. Yes. Divisibility by 5. The next number is divisibility by 5. We will take few numbers. Okay. Now, if the ending number, that is a digit in the ones place, should be either ones place should be either 5 or 0. Remember, it should be either 5 or 0. Okay? The ones place, see here, 1025, 6035. Okay? Here again you will have to check the ones place. Okay? This is our ones place. Tens and thousand. Okay? 1025. In the ones place we have 5. Okay? And what does the divisibility rule tells for divisibility by 5? Ones place should be 5 or it should be 0. Okay? Now tell me then, 1025, is it divisible by 5 or no? Yes, it is divisible. It is divisible by 5. Because we have 5 in ones place. Okay? Yes. What about the next one? 6035.
Divisible by 5.
Yes. What? Why it is divisible by 5?
Ma'am, 50.
Yes. Yeah. Because in ones place we have 5. Okay? It is divisible by 5. Okay? Tell me this.
Ma'am, not ma'am, divisible by 5.
Yes.
Because
Yeah. Dhanush. Dhanush, see here. It is not only 5, it should be either 5 or it should be 0. See here, in the ones place we have 0. Yes or no? When we have 0, it is directly divisible by 5. Clear?
Okay, ma'am.
Yes, it is divisible by 5. Yes, tell me. Tell me, children. 1074. We have 4 in ones place. Not divisible. not divisible by
Ma'am, can try to ma'am, we can write with no.
why no divisible? Grammatically is it correct? Why shortcuts? Not divisible. If you say no divisible, is it sounding properly? Grammatically is it
Ma'am,
correct?
in fact,
Yes.
ma'am, when
1074.
when we division factor, we have to write cannot 36 exactly. Can we write only no?
Yes, yes. Yes or no, you're saying like that? Yes. Okay. The next one, divisibility by 10. Yes, children see here. For divisibility by 5, one's place should be 5 or 0. In the 5's table, 5 ones are 5, 5 twos are 10, 5 threes are 15. See here, 5 into 1, 5. 5 into 2, 10. Yes, 5 threes are 15. 5 fours are 5 fours are 20. 5 fives are 25. Okay. Yes. Yes, yes. 1 minute. Yes. Please wait, children. See here. When we have here, see, we have 5, 0, 5, 0, 5 as the ending numbers. Children, please mute. Please mute everyone. Yes. See here, ending numbers we have all 505050. Yes or no? And hence you should remember that for divisibility by 5, in 5's table we have all the ending numbers as 5 and 0. So the ones place should be 5 or it should be 0 for that particular number to be divisible by number 5. Is it clear?
Okay, ma'am.
Yes. Okay. So the next one is divisibility by 10. Divisibility by 10. Yes. Can you tell me in the tens table? In the tens table? Yes. Why it is only 0 children? For divisibility by 10. Yes. See here, one's place should be 0. One's place should be only 0. Okay, when they're specifically saying that one's place should be means what? It is compulsory that one's place should be 0 only. Okay, because in the tens table we have as 10 ones are 10, 10 twos are 20, 10 threes are 30. Okay, anywhere, see here, one's place, is it anything different apart from 0? No, everything we are getting it as 0 itself. Yes or no? 10 fours are 40. Okay, so we can see that one's place is completely 0. Yes or no? Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, see here, children, tell me. Yes, tell whether it is divisible by 10 or no. Not divisible. Yes. Yes. Here it is not divisible by 10. Yes. Huh. Divisible. Yes. 9,920. Yes. Yeah. Why it is divisible by 10? Yes. One's place is 0. See, remember, tens, in tens table. Children, please mute. In tens table, we have all one's place as 0. Okay? Here it is divisible by 10. Okay? It is divisible by 10 because one's place is 0. Okay? I hope divisibility, tests of divisibility is clear to everyone. No doubts. Okay? Yes. Take pencils in your hand, children. We will solve exercise 6.5. Please take pencils in your hand.
6.5.
Yes.
Mama,
Yeah. Page number is 87. Yes, I will write it down. Page number 87. Yes. Which exercise? Exercise 6.5. Okay? Yes. So tell me, which of the following numbers are divisible by 2? Okay? 2568. Yes. Tell me.
168.
2568.
1342.
Yeah, 1 minute. See. 723 and 5873. Yes, children, tell me. I will just put a tick mark and cross mark. Yes. First one. 1 minute. Yes. First one is divisible by 2. You will have to write it in complete sentence as I have showed you before. Okay? Divisible by 2. You will have to write it. Okay? Divisible by 2. Divisible by 2. Okay? Yes. Next one, please tell me this. 6723. Yes, it is not divisible by 2. Okay? Yes. What about this? 1342? 1342. It is divisible or not divisible by 2? Yes, it is divisible. Yes. No. It is not divisible. Yes. Children, you will have to write it in complete sentence. Okay? Divisible by 2, not divisible by 2. You will have to mention it in proper sentence. Yes. So next one, second question. Yes. Here I will just put a tick mark and cross mark. Second question, whether it is divisible by 3 or no. 9237. Yes. Yes. What will you do here? Add all the things. 9 plus 2 plus 3 plus 7. Yes or no? Yes. Tell me. 9 plus 2, 11. 11 plus 3, 14. 14 plus 7. 14 plus 7. Yes. It is. Yeah. When 21 we have got the sum, is it divisible by 3 or no? Yes. Yes. So 21 is divisible by 3 and hence this complete number 9237 is also divisible by 3. Okay? You will have to solve like this in complete, yes, complete line. Okay? You're supposed to show it like this complete solution part. Next one, yes, we will solve one more. C one, C. Third one, 80,690. Yes, 8 plus 6 plus 9 plus 0. 8 plus 6, 14. 14 plus 9, 14 plus 9, 23. Yes. Yes. So in the same way, you will have to solve the remaining examples. B and D is for homework. See here, B
Math
and
method
D,
5% each
B
one
and D,
called
homework. B and D is for homework. Okay? Yes.
math
Huh.
man method for the part and ten. Each number
One minute, Kirti. Wait. 1 minute. Others, please
man
get homework. Children, please wait. Don't talk now. Yes. See, yeah, in second main question, B example and D example is for homework. Okay, come to the third question. Third question is you have to check all the numbers whether they are divisible by 5 and 10 or no. Each one a number. See, third one. In that first one, 2965. Okay? Yes. See
man
here.
for the first
Ah,
man for the first
yes. See here. First, we have to see whether it is make two columns like this. Divisible.
divided
And one more column divisibility by 10. Okay. Or else you can write it also in lines like this. Okay. Divisibility by 5 and divisibility by 10. Okay. Now tell me what is the rule for divisibility by 5? Yes. Yes. One's place should be 5 or 0 for 5. Here it is 5. Yes or no? And hence you can see that it is divisible by 5. Okay? Because one's place is number 5. Yes, wait. For divisibility by 10, one's place should compulsorily be 0. Yes or no? Here it should be 0. And for divisibility by 5, it should be 5 or it should be 0. Yes or no? Yes. So here it is not divisible. Where? Here, I'm written it for your reference. For divisibility by 5 or 0, it should be there. Okay? Not divisible by 10. Now next one. One more example. See here, 9,920. Now we are 10. 9,000. Why? Because for divisibility by 5, it should be either in one's place as 5 or it should be 0. We are having 0. So it is divisible. Yes, it is divisible by 5. And now for divisibility by 10, it should be compulsorily only 0, which is already there. So divisible by 10. Is it clear to everyone? Similarly, you will also have to solve for C and D. C and D for homework. C homework, D homework. Okay? Similarly, you will have to solve 5 and 10 divisibility. You will have to check. Okay, children? Yes. The fourth main question, there is a table which is divisible by 2, divisible by 3, divisible by 5 and divisible by 10. In the same way, you will have to, yes, put a tick mark or a cross mark if it is not divisible. If it is divisible, put a tick mark. In the same way, you will have to do it. Tests of divisibility. Children, please number you have to check for all the numbers. Okay? Can you do it? Yes? Seven. Yes, very good. They have given as divisible by 2. Okay? And next is yes, children, you all can do that. It is for homework. The complete each one number you will have to check for 2, 3, 5, and 10. Yes, yes, yes. It is for homework only. Clear? Page number 87. Yes, homework. I will solve only one for you. Remaining you will have to do it. Same as we have solved the exercise. Yes.
Visible and all are not visible.
Yes. Okay. The first one is very easy, children. It is 7,862. Okay. In the ones place we have 2. 2 means what? It will be divisible only by 2 because it is an even number. And for divisibility by 2, what is the rule? Ones place should be an even number. Is it clear? Next one, 9,560. Ones place we are having 0. Tell me, by which divisible by both? Divisible by 2, 5 and 10. Yes or no? Because for divisibility by 2, it should be either 0, 2, 4, 6, 8. Yes? For divisible by 5, yes, it should be either 5 or 0. So for divisible by 5 also you can put a tick mark. What about divisible by 10? What about divisible by 10? Yes, it is also divisible. Yes, okay. I hope you all can solve that. A small table which will take hardly 5 minutes. Okay? Now, please you. Children, in the next class, when we meet for the next time, we will be dealing with prime and composite numbers. Okay? Prime numbers, composite numbers, what are consecutive numbers, composite numbers, we will be dealing it in the next class. Okay? So today till here, what all we have